Is this part 2 of the tutorial, or is this the same thing again? Because it kind of looks the same again. We'll see. Press any key to start. Villagers with low okay, so it looks like there is more to the tutorial. That's good news. Villagers with low resolve will start leaving. Increasing the queen's impatience. Keeping resolve exceptionally high. It's the blue that you were showing me before in Discord in Lustrous. Keeping resolve exceptionally high will grant passive reputation over time. Satisfying your villagers' needs with complex food, homes, and services will increase their resolve. Each species has a different mix of needs. It's hard to please everyone all of the time. Farmers can plant only on farm fields, and those can be built on fertile soil. Crops are planted in the first season, drizzle, and harvested during the second season, clearance. Build a farm, harvest grain, and serve some ale in a tavern. Okay, choose a blueprint. Get a small farm. Use a small number of farm fields nearby to produce vegetables and grain. Okay, so I assume these are the tiles that I want to convert. And then... So, okay, so if I place a small farm... Right, I guess... there's not a great place for it. This gets most of it, so I will do this. Well, is there a way that I can... I think I lose 2 either way. I could get a lumber mill going and just chop down this tree. That would enable me to maximize value. So let's do that. Let's get this. Let's get that chopped down, and then also, how many supplies do we have? We have 27 building supplies. And. Where did the house go? Am I losing it? Warehouse, trading post, small hearth. Crude workstation. Oh, I have no housing available to me right now. Interesting. Now, what the heck are these things here? Slickshell brood mothers. Okay, so let's get beavers like that, and then the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna shift click and get that tree out of the way. That's gonna give us a good opportunity to put a farm in a smart place. While we're doing that, can we start... So, okay, so the farm, if it goes there, the farm is gonna cover all of these tiles, which means can I... Uh-oh. Okay. So those don't require any building. Come on, chop faster. All right, there it goes. Okay, oh, they will be building... Okay, they do actually build the farm plots, but we'll get the farm going like that. And then I think I will grab this, move it here, and let's crack into this. And we should also... yeah, I'm a little confused why we don't have housing. Like, that has seemed like it would be one of the basic ones. We're building a small farm. We're building the plot good. We're on track. We're following directions. All right. So for now, that'll do. I should have used the narrow thing, but we're going to need planks anyways, so I don't think it's that important. And then humans are good at farming related shenanigans, I believe. So are they not giving us... It seems like they might not be giving us housing specifically so that we'll see how pissed off our people get. My word, Olive is having a tough time. Let's see, reputation points. You can gain reputation points in 3 different ways: by successfully completing orders, by exploring your surroundings, or by keeping your villagers happy. Orders are very straightforward. You always get at least 1 reputation point for completing them. To gain reputation for villagers' well-being, you have to increase the resolve so that it reaches the reputation threshold. That's the blue thing. Or with time, your villagers will become accustomed to their living conditions and the reputation threshold will increase, forcing you to satisfy more. Sounds very Rimworld-ish. And then to acquire reputation from exploring, you'll have to cut your way through the forest to dangerous and forbidden glades and complete the glade events located there. But beware, these events can be challenging at times or might require you to deliver special resources. Okay, cool. We've done the thing, so let's get this delivered. We need a second woodcutter camp and 2 shelters. Okay, I hope that means that this is going to give me shelters. Thank you. Let's see. I should expand the species tabs. There we go. Like that, right? Okay, so we have, right now we have 3, we have 5, 3, and 3. So 4 of these will do. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So we have sheltered, humane housing, porridge, biscuits, leisure, clothing, and pie. Okay. Now let's see. Do we have... We have a stonecutter's camp that we can do. They wanted a second lumber mill, though. So let's get that going first. We can put the second one over here. And just do that. We might be expanding overly quickly. That might be the only concern. I feel like there's definitely a pitfall to expanding too quickly. Like, exploration needs to be metered against collecting stuff. Okay. Got ourselves one of these. We have 30 crowbars, it looks like. We could get reputation and amber, or we could get a bunch of clay. I think breaking it open right now is the smart play. Oh, but do we have to have stone to break it open? I guess we can't do that. So we'll put our lizards in here, and yeah, we have 0 stone, 0 sea marrow, and 0 training gear. So we'll do that. Poor Olive. She's having a hard time. We'll leave that there for now. Oh, choose a cornerstone. All right. Plus 50% amount of goods produced by small farm. That seems really good for what we're doing here. Or barrel delivery line. 5 barrels per minute. Thank you for letting me know, Illustrious. At low difficulties, you can pretty much clear-cut the whole map with little consequence. Once you get to Viceroy and above, you'll need a plan. Okay. Let's do I don't understand the barrel delivery line, but I think it's going to be useful because it said we had to get ale, so I'll grab that. All right, we've got our second shelter on the way up. Let's increase the priority of this so that hopefully that gets built before the... All right, well, priority apparently doesn't work the way that I thought it did. Or maybe is it that we need gears and we don't have gears? Maybe we need gears. To get gears, we probably need a stonecutter's camp. Barrels are used to make ale. That is very logical. But it looks like we can't build this right now because we don't have the gears. But we need gears for this one too. Where am I supposed to be getting gears from? I do have them? Oh, okay, so it just has to be delivered, is what you're saying? Oh, favoring. Favor the species and boost the resolve by 5. Other species will suffer a -5. Has a 60-second cooldown. Okay, that's useful to know. All right, so we've got that done, which means that we can deliver this. And we get the Trapper's Camp. This is the first time we've seen the Trapper's Camp. That is exciting. I'm trying to decide if I care about this. I'm going to put that there. And then we know we want to get some lizard people working in there. That's the good stuff. Now, I didn't miss anything. I didn't reveal any places that were... Wait, we're actively working on this one, right? Yes, okay. We're actively working on that one to get a half a point a rep. And some amber. We can apparently build a trading post, I believe. I don't know if we need a second farm. That might be logical. And at least for now, well, I don't think I need to uncheck that because I think they will just by default do that, the seam arrow there. Now I can't actively recruit people. That's something that I just have to kind of wait for, right? Oops. Okay, so this has some mushrooms, but mostly it has some farmland, like a big plot of farmland. Which we could do this. And get that set up, but I don't know. I may be getting ahead of myself with a second farm. Right now we need one small trapper's camp. Nice, and we're already in progress with the trapper's camp, one step ahead. Where do I have my lizard people? Okay, so my lizard people, the trapper's camp isn't going to become active until this is done. Wait. You're on a coffee break and you're fetching goods in the store. Okay. This says it's 100% though. You guys could just finish it, please. All right, so you're just collecting the goodies from it, and then we'll put our lizard people into the abandoned camp. Or excuse me, put them into. We'll finish the abandoned cache, and we will put them into this. Idling Moving goods to warehouse. Okay, so that means that's the last thing that needs to be done, I think. Yep, now it's gone. Ah, okay, and shift does work. Okay, cool. So now we're harvesting meat. Everybody should be like super stoked right now. In terms of oh, we have one homeless. How is that possible? 5, 10, 13. Yep. Okay. I figured out how it is possible. All right, let's put one there. So yeah, so everyone is now sheltered. Having beaver housing would be preferred. But then we also have all these food things to construct, and I don't know exactly what to do. That's why you build roads. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's see. Let's move this. Move this over here and get that chopped open. Because that's not the danger zone by any stretch of the imagination. We do also, at some point we're gonna need a crude workstation, but we could grab like a harvester's camp. I think I'm just, at the moment, I think we need people. Like, our population is the limiting factor. So I don't feel like it makes a lot of sense. I guess that building buildings doesn't really harm us. And we'll probably need all of them eventually. So maybe I'll grab and put one of those there. We can at least build it with an eye on the future. Okay, so season completed. We planted what we planted. Now, I'm sure that there is like a very precise formula for how many tiles can be planted. In a given season for kind of like optimal farm shenanigans. We're 1 meat away. Oh. We have newcomers. I don't know how long that had been up for, but I think numbers are the most critical thing right now. So let's just get as many as we can, and we will get another shelter brewing. I am sure I will find them also in Lustrous, but if things continue. Now, okay, so right now, the season we are in is clearance, which means there's no value to having anyone assigned to this farm, because we're not going to plant during the clearance season. Let's see, so we got that. We could have one more person working here if we wanted to. At the moment, that's the only thing really that we have going on. Okay. I'm getting bold. I have chosen to click the button. Right, but so what I'm saying is right now it doesn't make sense for me to assign humans here because they won't plant because it's harvest season, right? That's what I'm saying. I guess we can do it anyways, and we can see. We then. Oh, wait, what happened here? Okay, so we just did that. We got a new blueprint. So now we need barrels, which we're already getting. We need a smokehouse. We need to enable the meat jerky recipe, and we need to make meat jerky. So presumably this is going to be a smokehouse doohickey. Wait till storm. They can plow in storm for next year's yield. That's what I was asking, Brian. Yeah. So right now, these two have nothing that they can do, which is why they are idling, which is good because instead of doing that, we can build a farmhouse. And I can also start working on, I can build some paths, right? This is not an unreasonable. I think I made a weird bottleneck here, but they seem to be able to move around without too much of an issue. So at the moment, clearance is like halfway over, and we have to do all the rest of this. Most of this farm plot got utilized, which is good. We got one homeless here only. We have a final house being built. We've got our smokehouse going. We could get a second trapper's camp going, but I don't know that it's necessary. And I also think that like this space here is valuable. So let's get that sorted out. Our humans are like almost relatively happy. And they want biscuits and porridge and leisure. We're supposed to be building a tavern at some point. We could also make a trading post. We don't have a workstation yet either. Not entirely sure the implication of not having a workstation, but maybe we should get one up and operational just in case. It's another place to put beavers. All right, can produce jerky. So we're gonna, pottery and incense, we're gonna disable. What are these indicating? Production priority. Okay, cool. That's fine. So we'll put 2 humans in our smokehouse. Trading post is just gonna taunt me. Well, that's an okay thing. All right, so we have insects. We can use meat. We have a lot more meat. So let's swap that over to meat, and we'll stick with wood. We can set that to 20. Oh, okay. Not a great place to have built that. No builders available. So everybody is currently employed. Hey, Aztecs, things are going well. How are you doing? How are you doing? Next group of newcomers in 3 minutes. Right now, we could move this over to better cover things. Is that? Yeah, that covers all the meat. I don't know if that matters too much, but we'll do that. And then I think we're over indexed in wood cutting right now. So let's take this one and clear them out. That'll give us builders. Paths seem to take a bit to construct. I'm not convinced I fully appreciate the cost benefit on this one. Okay, so now we are officially in drizzle. I feel like Snoop Dogg. Let's see. So I have 2 of them available. You're both making 10 jerky, which means we're going to have the 20 jerky that we need pretty soon. But I want to make sure that I have humans in both of my farms. So where else do I have humans? I have humans in the stone cutter. We'll remove them so that we get our crops planted. And we're going to get newcomers in 2 minutes. And then we'll be able to refill some of our things. Lizards would be better in the smokehouse. I don't think I have... I only have 4 lizards right now. I can move this lizard here. And then I can have someone else tend the hearth. But I also don't want to interrupt their progress here. So I'll do that, and then we'll see if we get some more people. I don't know that I should have put a limit on this. Okay, so we got that done. So they'll return the goods, which should... Okay, so they're on coffee break, so I'm gonna remove one of them from there. Do we have people in here? We don't have anyone in Stonecutter, so let's get a human in Stonecutter. We're using the beavers to build. Oh man, that negative resolve bonus being blue brings back some extra early access memories. It's definitely like it's a resource and colony design type of game, Aztecs. That's I think the best way to describe it. Okay, orders are ready to complete. Let's do this. So now we are going to get a new blueprint, and we need to build a brewery. Are we still... Newcomers are almost here. Okay, so let's... I guess we'll start... We'll build our brewery. Maybe. Oh, haven't collected it yet. There we go. Brewery. There we go. Put it there. Now I have a crude workstation where I can put a beaver, but then we have less people working. That's probably fine. We're planting, which is fantastic. When this season ends right now, I want to pause it because I want to see. So it looks like 2 tiles here didn't get planted. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So like maybe somewhere between 12 and 14. Food. Your villagers need to eat in order to survive. Every few minutes they will go on break, gather around the hearth. Okay, we knew that already. If there's no food, they will get the hunger effect, which will cause their resolve to plummet. Each species can only withstand a certain number of hunger stacks before dying of starvation. To see the exact number, okay. Even if you grow vegetables on your farms, the amount of food you produce will soon become insufficient for a growing population. The solution is to process raw food and thus multiply it. Okay, understood. That's what we're doing with the smokehouse, among other things. Where the heck are these newcomers? Efficient brewing. 50% of the amount of goods produced in the brewery or specialized grain farming techniques. Grains produced increased by 1 per 25 times it is produced. I'm going to go with brewing just because brewery is the goal here. Also, can I select what plant? I guess I could force a plant for each of these. I think they're just doing a mix right now. But I could have gone heavy into grain. Presumably we need grain for brewing. The lizard people seem very happy with whatever's going on. It's probably time to do more exploration. Lizards like jerky. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. They have jerky. Now, we don't have the structures to make porridge or anything else. Okay, newcomers are waiting. Fantastic. I don't mind. I think I like lizards and druids. We can get... That means we can go full lizard in here. Or lizard and beaver, excuse me. And then... I need to build a few more shelters, it looks like. Because we got... we only have one person who's homeless right now. So I think I overdid it. We'll just put one up there. Okay, the brewery. Hey, we got blue lizards. Hooray. Pack of crops we don't need. We want ale in the brewery. Enable barrels in the ale recipe. Enable barrels in the ale recipe. What? You can favor species over the blue threshold as well to make them produce reputation. Got it. That makes sense. Okay, hold on a second. So we've got the brewery. Enable barrels in the ale recipe. Oh, got it. Understood. We got barrels. There we go. Thank you. All right. And then if we want to move quickly on this, we'll put another beaver in there just to help out. So right now population feels like this the most punishing aspect of the game is never having enough people for all the things you want to be doing. Is that a reasonable assessment? I probably shouldn't have moved that while he was making stuff, but what do we need? I don't know. I'll let him work on whatever, I guess, for now. The tutorial is really deceptive for that conclusion. So newcomers will be more bountiful in the actual game. Usually you don't want a whole lot of people. I mean, I can see that. What is this? What is the status effect here? Too far from the hearth. Okay, well, that's fine. See if I care, game. I will just move you. Ha! There we go. Depends on the difficulty. You get hostility for every villager on higher difficulties. Too many people can be bad. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so nearly everyone is working. I think I want to continue. Continue expanding my roads. All right, we have fertile soil, small abandoned cache, and a worm tongue nests. These are food, food producers. But we don't have a lot of options here. Now, I suspect that we want a second person working on this. Let's take you off of there for now. Right now, the stonemason, we're doing it, but I'm not sure that we desperately need the resources for it. Okay, we got our brewing done. We need a tavern. Need for leisure fulfilled. Fulfill your villagers' need for leisure 20 times. Okay. Give me that tavern. I've already created what I assume is the absolute perfect location for it. Look at this. Look at this. It even has like paths on either side. I'm a freaking against the storm savant. What can I say? Let's amp up the priority on this. Scouts are idle. Oh, I assigned them, but I didn't investigate. There we go. Thank you, game. Do I have no one available for building? It certainly looks like it. Right now, I'm gonna put those 2 beavers on that. Now that we've cracked open here, I think it's perfectly reasonable to do that. Oh, fell all trees, avoid glades except marked. Only marked trees. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's see, I'm gonna move this. Move this like this, and then we'll just... There we go. Assign more woodcutters. Give me more beavers, and I will assign more woodcutters. Okay, so we got a full utilization here. So all 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's 17 tiles that we successfully got going. And as soon as the tavern is built, I will do that. Okay, we got reputation on event complete. Why do I have a new one right now? So right now, lizards are like over the moon happy. We have very few beavers. I think beaver housing is a good idea because we have so few of them. So we can build 3 beaver houses, and we'll be all set. All right, tavern's going up, and then we'll get. Where's our wood resource? How much wood do we have? Looks like, yeah, we probably do need to get our beavers back on wood cutting. Tavern's done. Now this isn't done. They haven't quite finished that. The harvester's camp. Maybe we can chill on the harvester's camp so we can get a barkeep in here. Pushing the resolve above threshold gains that. Okay, that makes sense because that's what I ultimately did. Now, assign more woodcutters. You want more than 3? Wow, look at that. Good stuff is happening with our humans. I think we got lots of leisure activities. Oh, newcomers are waiting. Amazing. Show me some beavers. Okay. I'm just gonna take people. I think we're short-handed, so numbers are the most important thing. I'm gonna put 2 in there. Get a second one in here. Actually, got a lot to build. Oh, and then I'll leave a few more. And we're building beaver houses. We still only have 6 beavers. So once we build these 3 houses. Oh, they require planks. Okay, that's gonna be a limiting factor. So let's get a second guy working on that. Stop making pipes. Nobody asked you to make pipes. Obviously, I asked them to make pipes, but, you know, let us never speak of that again. Wait. What was the thing that we were trying to craft? I was like, oh, we don't have... Oh, yeah, these houses require planks. Okay, and we can't swap them for something else. And I put 2 humans in here, which is, like, maybe not a good use of their time. I also don't know if I need 2 bartenders. That's probably too many. Let's stick with 1 bartender for the moment. Gleeman's Tales. Every evening, a Gleeman tells a story about the past glories and times of the Great Civil War. +3 to global resolve. Same building effects do not stack. Okay. Okay, so this one just has some clay and some of that. There's no event needed for that. You don't get the +3 unless you have 3 people in there. Okay, I don't think that's worth it for us at the moment. But you know, let me know if that's if I am misreading the situation. Okay, I think we're gonna take this, move it up here. And we'll get, we don't need those 2. I think that will cut us in. If we needed more meat, we now have like a really good... So these meat nodes, do they get used up? 15 charges left. Okay. All right, we are officially back in the drizzle. So we need to make sure that we have humans on planting duty. Yes, we are good. All right, we have fulfilled leisure sufficiently. Let's look at that. I think we're going to win very soon here. Bundle of reeds. Are we immediately done with this one too? Keep human resolve above 25 for 30 seconds. So yeah, I think we're done. All right. I feel like we missed part of the tutorial by doing that. Okay, so we got crowded houses. All houses have room for 1 more villager. An artifact infused with the power of the holy flame. Hostility from woodcutters is decreased by 4. The herbalist camp. Paved roads, 15% speed increase. Rain collector can collect infused rainwater used in crafting. And new citadel upgrades. I think that was them. Okay.